Today is Wednesday. Some call it Hump Day. So I just wanted to say happy Hump Day Wednesday to all of you. I am tipping in today to just touch bases and to actually also wish each and every one of you, excuse my streaming is acting up, but to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Um, wow, it's all about the cooking, the family time, spreading love, showing love, connecting, just making sure you are down for one another in the utmost way, excuse me, and being there, just being there for one another, right? I also wanted to remind you that not only today, but every day, we have got to be thankful. Every day, we have got to be there for our loved ones. We have got to be there for those who matter and who are very important to us. And, a lot of times we get caught up in the day, the day. It's the day. Let's celebrate the day. And it's not all about the day, it's all about the reason, right? It's the reason, not the season. So you have got to, be mindful that those family gatherings, coming together, cooking is going in and out. But those family dinners, those coming together, those friends, those loved ones, all of that is very special and unique. And we have to try to find time during the year, every day that we can, to plan these kind of things, because tomorrow is not promised. And I'm gonna tell you, this season for me is a very, very sensitive time, because my mom was sick during the holiday season 5 years ago. And I lost her on the 29th of December, which was um, after Thanksgiving. And when we had Thanksgiving and we cooked and we were around her showing all the love, she was bedridden. I didn't know that was going to be our last time being able to do that. And then a few days after Christmas, and then right before New Year's, she was gone. So it's a very trying season for me, and it made me really, really reflect upon how special family time and love is, and the value of friendships and relationships and things of that nature, that we can't get caught up on just one special particular day, that we have to always find the time, we have to always show the love and connect with one another in a way that brings about memories. And when you can, click on, getting interrupted with this stream, but bear with me. Um, Take pictures. Pictures are so important. I remember my mom she didn't want to take pictures, especially her last couple of years of life. She just didn't like the way she looked at that time, being ill and everything. And no, 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 no. And I would sneak a click sometime, but she would get very mad. So, but sure that you take your pictures of your family member, you do videos of family time, and those are sweet, sweet memories that will just always stay about and be something precious to you. So, again, I say share and be thankful all the time. Share family time and love all the time. This is the season, but make sure you follow this throughout the year. Trust me, it could be something that you will never regret. It will be something that will always be dear to your heart, family and time. I know some who, when it comes to cooking big meals and stuff, they only do it once or twice a year. It is only holiday time. During the year, they barely even pull out a pot, you know. And I must say that this is the first year that I have been able to be home during the holiday. Usually, if I'm not working the holiday, I'm working the day after. And that causes issues with not being able to do much because I have to get up so early to head to work. So this is the first time in a long time I've been home during the holidays. However, I'm not 100% well yet. So to be over the sink, washing, scrubbing, cutting, dicing, and all that, it would probably have me nearby pass out. I'm not getting my vitamins like I should right now, and I'm still dealing with stomach, tummy, throat, tummy discomfort because I'm still in the healing process due to the type of surgery that I had. So I will just be waiting on a special plate. That's what I'll be doing this year. But next year, I aim to be there in full swing and probably trying to do something to make it special, during the year also when I feel better. So on that note, I wanted to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. We have to remember too that this is the time of year that there's a lot of high stress. We're leaving Thanksgiving time in a minute and we're going to be going into the hustle and bustle of Christmas. And there's a high level of tension. There's usually tension with people being sad this time of year because they're without their loved ones, or being sad because their finances is not that great, so they can't do the things that they would love to do for their loved ones. And it's a very stressful time. So we have to try to exercise a lot more patience, love, and understanding. When someone comes at you in a rough way, it's probably not even personal. It's just, I mean, in my years, I've seen fist fights in the parking lots at the malls. People are actually fighting one another for parking places, especially on Black Friday. Lord have mercy. I ain't been able to do that in a while, but I'm gonna tell you, they be out there ready to deuce it down, because that was I was waiting, and they ready to throw down. So we have got to try to exercise more patience and love during this time. And some just want to be left alone. Some don't want to participate in being around a lot or others. And that's their way to deal with what they're dealing with. And we have to respect that. So if you do cook during this time and to bring someone a nice little plate, or just reach out with a text or something like that. Excuse me, you guys, I always get a phone call in the middle of a video. But to reach out and let them know that, hey, happy holidays, you're in my thoughts, that always goes a long way. And also respect those who don't celebrate holidays. Some are not into the holiday thing. So respect that, and just kind of like, hey, okay, I feel you. That's you. That's you. All right, I understand. That type of thing. But on that note, and just being mindful. And I also wanted to touch bases on, some people struggle with during the holiday times who to spend it with. They may have a couple of friends of the opposite sex, and it's like, well, is it time for me to invite them over to Thanksgiving, or is it time for me to invite him or her or whatever? And I say go with your feel, go with your heart. When you are inviting people to spend time with your family and friends, it's usually, I would think, once you've gotten to a point of, we're going in the same direction of, being like together. And because you're exposing your interest to family and stuff like that, and where you live, where they live, whatever the situation. So you want to make sure that you're doing that at the right time and with the right person. um and then you're going to have those that's going to invite you to stuff that you don't feel it's right at this time to be around their family in that way, because you're still trying to discern if you're going to go in that direction with this person. So it's kind of hard to accept or hard to know how to not accept that type of invite. But I think on a mature level, if you just let a person know, hey, I got some things going on, I'm going to be going to family or whatever the situation. And thanks for the invite. I really appreciate it. But perhaps next time or next holiday or whatever you want to say, just keep it 100% honest. And if you do get to a point where you invite, I don't know, that one that seems to be special, you got to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And you have to make sure that the timing is definitely right for that. Because some just want to be around others that they are feeling warm about. They don't have, excuse me, there's another call. Whoa. Um, some just don't have anyone to spend it with. So they would gladly accept an invite to come to your family or your event. So just be mindful of those type of things, and no game plan. No game plan, okay? Um I have a situation where someone shared to me that their feelings was definitely hurt because they were not invited during a holiday season time to a friend of theirs that they were seeing's event. They were just told that this is what I'm going to be doing, happy holiday, boom, boom. And they felt kind of offended by that because they felt as though they were at a moment with each other in time that they should have at least threw out the invite. Now, whether they would have accepted it, I don't know, but they said they just would have been more appreciative if the person had invited them. So, you got to be mindful of your situation too. I say if you've been seeing or dating someone for 6 months or more, some may even say 3 months or more, but I say for real, 6 months or more, you should be at a point where you know that you want to be with that person in a serious way or going towards that, and want them to probably at that point meet some of your friends and family. If you're not at that point with them, it's okay too. No one's saying it's a time restraint. It may take you a year. Some people are just, especially if you come from a situation that just wasn't good because you kind of jumped the gun, you may need to take more time moving forward. You've decided, and you have to respect that. Some people are not open and not down for bringing you around, especially if they have kids, small kids, or even family, because they're not sure yet. And if you brought around everyone that you was kind of dating or seeing to your family, every time it's flipping, every 2 months it's flipping somebody new and different, then that's not cool. So you want to make sure that you are ready for that and communicate that to the person that you are dealing with. If you're not ready, just keep it 100. I feel that keeping it 100 in any situation is better than not. Okay? People have to know how you feel and where you're at, and that you're not playing games or whatever. Because there is some who do play games. They do have that special fit. They do have that special one that get invited to everything, and you're just the other one. Hmm. You're that other one, and they get to you when they get to you. And it's not usually sent bringing you around family affairs. So, just keep that in mind also. And remember that, you know, we have got to be more appreciative for those who are in our lives that make a difference. Everyone is not going to make a difference, but for those who have been in our lives that make a difference in some way or another, some make a difference just because they have been there. They have been there for you through your ups and downs, your happy, your sad, your trials, your triumphs, your highs, your lows. They have been there for you. And all times of the year, you should appreciate them and that, because no one has to be there for you. No one is obligated to do anything. We're obligated to be there for our children that's under 18, that we have to provide food, clothing, and shelter for, right? But when we become grown adults, mature adults, no one has to be there for you and do anything for you unless they want to. Okay. So you have to be mindful of those and thankful for those who have been in your corner, who have been there to help you, and always look for the good in people. Sometimes we focus on what you didn't do. How come you didn't do it? Why you didn't do it? I see you're not doing it. We focus on that, but we don't focus on what they did do, why they did it. They didn't have to do it. Why did they choose me? Whatever the situation. And we have to be thankful and meaningful of that all the time, not just on a Thanksgiving day, but all the time. We have to be mindful of that. And those friends and family or people that you haven't reached out to in a while, that you haven't touched bases to see how they were doing, do so. Do so, especially during this season and all through the year. Every now and again, a telephone call, a text, a letter, an email, a card. I'm thinking about you. How are you? A DM, anything. You want to let people know that they are here, that they matter, that you do think about them sometimes. Some will just go with, well, they should know I love them. They should know I think about them. Really? They should? Why? Why should they just know? If you're not showing a person or telling a person to, how would they just know? Because you've known each other for so long? Because perhaps you clap sometime? They supposed to know? That doesn't make it right. That doesn't solidify anything. You have to show. It's actions. You have to show, and you have to let people know how they matter and what's going on with that in in your life. And another thing I wanted to talk about, there are situations where sometimes when people have um, holiday festivities, you have your dinner, you have your family, you have your friends, and then you have ex relationship folks. you know Perhaps you have a child together or two, perhaps you have no child or children together, but you care for that person. That person has nothing to do for the holiday season and they don't have any family around. So you are seeing someone and you're bringing that person to be around your space for the holiday, but you also have invited that extra person because you care about them and because every year they were a part of your holiday festivities. You guys are not together anymore, but you have extended your hand in the invite. Yay or nay? Should that be okay? You know, it is the season to be thankful, to share, to give, to be delightful. I mean, but that is your ex. You may have a sister or brother that say, well, what's so and so doing? You just always come over for the holiday. I know you with so and so now, but I would like to invite them. Is that okay? You guys think that's okay? Um, I would say if you've gotten to a point where you've moved on from a past relationship and you do not have a connection of having children. Now, after you and your mate have left and your sister or brother that's still friends with them want to extend a plate to them or something like that to be kind during the holiday season, that may be okay. But to bring them into the festivities and make the person you're with feel a little uncomfortable, and you know that that person still cares about you and they're in the space like that, that could be a little uncomfortable for your new partner. Now, if there's children involved and you have asked, maybe your sister or brother have asked your baby mother to bring the kids over for the holiday because they don't have anything going on, no extended family. This person don't usually cook themselves, or maybe they don't have the means. Some people just don't have the money, the means, the food stamps, whatever. They just don't have it. so they can't go out and buy all that stuff. So um, you invite them to come over, and there is a tie connection. There's a family connection because that's the auntie or uncle's house. Um, and that's the mother. She has to accompany the kids, and that's a different situation. So you may want to communicate that to your partner that, hey, yeah, we're going over to my sis house or my brother's house, and my ex is going to be there um, with, our kids. And I just, wanted you to know. And hopefully, because me and you are solid, I would never disrespect you. You know that. And but if it's not going to be comfortable for you, or you don't want to do that, I will respect that and understand that. But for the new person to ask you, would don't let them come. They shouldn't be. That would be wrong, because there is a commonality. There is a link of blood there with the children, and that is still a family thing. So they would have to really find a way to either deal with it, and hopefully everyone is mature and there's no disrespect going on, and everyone get along in a comfortable way. um, or some may say perhaps that the mother could drop the kids off and go on and do whatever, and then when she picks the kids up, they give a plate to the kids to give to mom. Maybe some would say that's the way it should be handled. I mean, I don't know. What do you say? What do you say? My thing is not making your partner feel any kind of discomfort or disrespect. If you know that baby mama or baby daddy is off the hook crazy, they crazy. They have not dealt with the fact and digested and accepted the fact that y'all not together no more. And they are really jealous of the fact that you have a new interest, then that could be a very toxic situation of all you guys trying to mix and mingle together. It can make the whole experience horrible for everyone. So you have to use your judgment, your mature judgment in regards to that, and what would be the best thing to do. And if your new partner has given you a 100 um, real answer in regards to, I'm cool, I ain't going to that. Mm-mm. I don't want to be around them. They be tripping. I don't want to be in a situation where I disrespect your sister or your brother or your mother's house. So, hun, just bring me a plate. Bring me a plate. I'm all good. I'm gonna go on and chill. If they come at you in a way that's real like that, you've got to respect that. They should not get mad at you for going, because this is what you do every year. Your kids will be there, and they need to respect and trust the fact that you're gonna be cool and good. Go do this family thing, bring them a plate, and come back home. Now, to ask that your mate go head on without you, and then turn around and interrogate them when they get back. Oh yeah, So what was happening? Was she trying to get at you? Yeah, was he trying to get at you? Did you was you trying to what's up? I knew it was gonna be something. I mean, if you're gonna do all that, that's crazy. You should have just went, and you would have saw for yourself that you could have trusted your mate, and they handled that really well. But a lot of people deal with situations like that. Sometimes things just don't work out. Marriages don't work out. Relationships don't work out. There is kids in common, and sometimes you have to come together and do things, graduations or birthday parties or holidays, and you have, grandma's house or, uncle, auntie house, and everybody comes together, and you don't want to leave your new partner out of the equation, because this person is a part of your life now, and you're not dealing with the other person. Now, if this person you're with seems to never want to bring you around and stuff like that, then I can see you start, you really want to go, hey, what's up? I want to, boo, what? And they always want to, and you find out that the ex is there. The ex was comfortably invited, but not you. Or even if you don't have kids, The ex is comfortably invited because guess what? The sister is still friends with her, or the brother is still friends with him, or whatever the situation. And they're always invited, but they don't want to bring you because they just want to keep the mess down. Now, that's probably something to talk about, especially if you're in a situation and you really want to go. So it's a lot of dynamics to all that, but I just want to tell you all that it's about it's about the reason, not the season. Enjoy your family time. Enjoy the moments of priceless memories. Do that all during the year. But for your Thanksgiving festivities tomorrow, do it in a positive way. Do it in a way that will bring lifelong memories, that when your kids look at these videos or pictures, or you or what have you, or another year or two, you may have lost a loved one and you'll still have those memories of them. Do it for the memories. It's not about the beef that your new mate is having with your baby mama or your baby daddy or whatever the situation. Because if they can't grow up and mature up to the situation at hand, then somebody needs to be omitted. Okay? Somebody needs to be omitted. And you have families that become broken because of that. The scenario that I'm making about the brother or the sister that's good friends with the ex. And they're saying that every time they give something, they're going to invite that person. And that person is welcome to bring somebody. But this person just don't have nobody yet, so they come alone. So if that's something that they're real adamant about, sometimes the other family member make a choice not to come around. I'm not going to go because I'm not feeling that. That person is crazy. I don't know why my sister is inviting them, why they keep doing that. And it becomes an issue. So they fall back and they don't go around the holiday thing. Don't let none of that be the reason, you guys. Share the love, keep the positivity, and especially if there's children around, do things for the kids too in a peaceable way. Be the example. Be the example of love and admiration, even if two parents did not make it and cannot, you know, be together for whatever reason. You still have to co-parent. You still have to be able to be that positive example for the children. You have to do that. So find a way to make it happen. And, you know, don't get caught up in listening to what messy people have to say. Messy people gonna always have something to say. Oh yeah, I would I wouldn't do no, I would go over there. It would be, and yeah, you should have win. And you want me to roll up over there with you, girl? Look, some folks is just messy. They want to see drama. They want to see you unhappy and miserable, especially during this season, because they are. Okay. So you got to choose your associations wisely too, and choose not to let people all in your business all the time. It ain't got to be their business that all that's going on, or however you and your man is handling, or your woman is handling whatever. Okay. And on that note, I want you guys to have a very wonderful Thanksgiving. And I can't eat meat right now. So, man, I don't know. I'm going to have to just look for the soft stuff, the greens, macaroni cheese, yams, dressing. I mean, I can get full on that too. But I can't have no turkey. I can't have no chitlins. I can't have, which I don't really do chitlins like that. I can't have no, let me see, oxtails. I can't have no beef. I can't fried chicken. I can't do it. Not yet. Maybe soon. But anyway, you guys have a great one. I'll be back at you. I'm going to try to tap in tomorrow. But if not, I'll see you guys on Friday. Remember to be safe and remember the reason and not the season. Much love. Happy Thanksgiving.